know this channel is small right now, but I know it can get better. Okay, so basically what I do is tarot readings. I know we all be wanting to think about what happens in the future. Is somebody lying to us? Is somebody, not telling the truth about what's going on? And a disclaimer that tarot readings are not set in stone. Tarot readings can always, what says what's gonna happen, it can always be changed in the future. Depending on what you do now. If you continue on a right course, it can move you to better. So, and if you decide you want to go and do nose candy, then you're probably not going to get what you want. So, I think we should start out with Capricorns. I'm a Capricorn. So, and we get left out of a lot of things, December babies. Sagittarius and Capricorns, December babies. We get left out of, December Capricorns, because Capricorns are in January too. But the December babies, we get left out a lot of things. I know you be scrolling on Instagram, you be looking for your birthday little ship and stuff like that. And they have to make a whole second post, and sometimes they just don't make another post for us. So, like I said, for Capricorns, what's going on in y'all life, right now, what y'all got going on? Because a lot of Capricorns apply to each other. They all, a lot of times people can be going through the same stuff and you just would not know, You look at them and you're just like, your life is perfect. So right now, for Capricorns, we got, what it's looking like is wealth. We got wealth going on for y'all. Maybe you got a new job. Maybe you're finally getting in that mindset of getting money, or maybe you just got an interview. Maybe you just had an interview with some job. King of Pentacles. So maybe you guys are just searching for a job right now. You're hoping that you get it. I'm hoping that you get it too, Capricorns. Yeah, it says wealth, business, leadership, security, discipline, abundance, prosperity, generosity. Yeah. Alright. So, what else we got going on for y'all? I'm not trying to make this video too long because I get bored looking at, long stuff anyway. So, let's see about the Capricorn's love life. Right? Ooh. A lot fell out. Hold on now. Okay, you know what makes it weird is that I've gotten, let's count how many cards. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5. But what stuck out most to me was the 3 of Swords. And it was upright at that. So it says, maybe you going through a breakup right now. Maybe you're going through a rough patch with your partner. Heartbreak, suffering, grief, emotional pain, sorrow, hurt, divorce, loss, depression. Maybe right now this isn't just about, a relationship. Maybe it's about yourself too. Maybe it's about, it's about how you treat yourself, because to be with somebody, you have to first date yourself to be able to date somebody else. So then we also have new beginnings and endings. Death. Now, death doesn't always mean you're gonna die or something so terrible happened. I know that when I first started out, which was a couple years ago, I started looking at these tarot cards and stuff like that. I'm like, what you mean the devil card? What you mean death? What you mean you pulled that for me? Am I gonna die, nigga? What? Oh, my fault. But am I gonna But it doesn't mean what you think it means. Just because you see somebody stabbed up does not mean that it's what it means. That's what that looks like. So We got a lot of change for Capricorns. A lot of change. Like, you guys are on a roll right now. And along with your love life. This all spilled out for your love life. You guys got a lot going on right now. It's the end of a cycle. Maybe it's the end of a relationship. Maybe it's the end of feeling bad for yourself. Maybe you go and get in that gym, baby girl. Maybe you are, you know, you about to start doing whatever you can. You working out. You pumping yourself up. If you are still in school, maybe you getting ready. Maybe you getting ready to a new school year. Maybe you getting ready to what's the word? You're getting ready to be a new you, maybe, because again, the love life doesn't always have to deal with the relationship. Maybe it's about you. Maybe you're going through something right now, and that was. Next, we got the High Priestess. That's a girl right there. I don't know. It's reversed. So somebody hiding something from you. Somebody's hiding something from you, or maybe you hiding something from somebody. Maybe you got a secret, or they got a secret. No, take a moment to look at yourself and ask yourself, do you got that going on, before you go judging somebody else about what they got. Basically disconnected from your intuition. Okay, so this sounds like, but this does sound like somebody else. So again, if this love life, boyfriend, girlfriend, husband, wife, situationship, trust your intuition. Trust what you got going on. I don't know. It sounded like cheating. I don't want to say that, but it sounded like cheating. But it could be a misunderstanding between you and whoever. You know, maybe it's a misunderstanding from your part or their part. I can't particularly tell that. I guess I could get my oracle cards, but, you know, we'd have to come back to that. And, again, that was the High Priestess. Reverse. Ooh, crusty nails in the way. Next, you have... What is that? The Ten of Cups. Ten of Cups, reversed. Again, struggling. I told y'all, this is all about y'all love life. You got a struggling relationship right now, and I don't know. You got a struggling relationship right now. Disconnection again. Maybe you just need to take time for yourself and excuse me, come back to whatever this is. You know, maybe you got a lot of things going on in your family too. Maybe this just ain't about, you know, your love life. Maybe you gotta talk about you gotta deal with something about your family. Something. It's giving father. Something about father. I don't know. Something about, I don't know. I'm feeling it. It's giving. It's a male energy if it's a family thing. Okay, Capricorn. And then you have Queen of Swords. Oh, whoops, I forgot to show like the last card. What was that? Right, again, Ten of Cups. And again, if you know, you don't fully understand what I'm saying, or you don't fully understand the card, you could always like ask. You could always ask or Google. Make sure you do a deep dive before you, because I've been studying these cards for about a couple years now before I could actually get good at what I do. And even then, I'm still not, sometimes Sometimes I still be like, oop, I gotta recheck that, because that it just don't sound right to me. Next, you got Queen of Swords. Look at her. All high and mighty. Look at that. She got a sword. Look at Queen of Swords. She got her sword. She independent. Independent lady. Oh, yeah. Independent, y'all. And I know that for a fact. Capricorns are very independent. Y'all little December babies, y'all are very independent in what y'all do. Y'all don't want nobody telling y'all nothing. Have direct communication. Do not fail to tell whoever what is really going on, because then that, that has different issues that goes on along with that. Don't forget to communicate and have an unbiased judgment. So say you in your feelings about something that she said, whatever is going on, don't get in your feelings too much about it. Think about it before you respond. I just said I'm not going to make this video long. It's 11 minutes long. It's a lot. And again, that's Queen of Swords. So remember, ladies, men, whoever, they, thems, Zers, whatever it is, have an unbiased judgment about it. Have good communication about it. Because you are an independent soul. You are. You're very independent. And then you have death. Again. I believe I already pulled death. And that was like way far in the deck. So they really telling y'all. And it's upright again. New beginnings. Endings. Transformation. Transition. Maybe a transition into a new bank account. Transition into a new relationship. Transition into a new you. What else for Capricorns? What else would y'all want to know? You did your financial situation. It looks like, maybe y'all got a new job. Maybe y'all got something going on. Did your love life? More specifically, how's your mental? How's your mentals, Capricorn? How are y'all doing for real? And I think this is going to be like the last question. How is a Capricorn's mental? And this one popped up to me. And again, it's the High Priestess. So they really trying to tell y'all something. They like, oh, I got a feeling in my stomach as well. Oh my God. They trying to tell you something. I'm hot. Oh Lord, I'm hot. So, y'all hiding something. I don't know what it is y'all hiding, but y'all need to come clean about it. Because for her to keep popping up, you got something sacred going on. You got something secret going on. She look real silent. She look like a silent girl. Like, she don't say much. But also trust yourself? I don't know. That seemed a little weird to me. Sometimes I feel like if the card doesn't all the way make sense, or ooh, a lot fell out. The card doesn't make sense. I'd be like, well, if they wanted me to see it, they do it again. But right now they sticking. They sticking. Nope. Sometimes I look at the cards. Well, damn. Sometimes well, there is a card that is flipped over in the deck. Out of all of them. 5 of Wands. This sound like you. This sound like you, Capricorns. Disagreement. We know y'all love to argue. Y'all love to prove your point. Y'all love it. Y'all cannot get enough of it. So we have Five of Wands, and we see people building them, right? Like every which way. It's looking like they get into an argument because they can't decide which way to put these sticks. These wands. They don't know which way to go. They got competition. A stick bigger than the other. Pause. But competition, rivalry. Okay. Conflict, disagreements, strife, tension. So what y'all got tension with? Y'all got competition with who? What? Y'all want to square up? Y'all want to square up? I don't know. I know y'all love to argue though. Are y'all exaggerating something right now? Are y'all who? It's really baffling me. I'm trying to think about it. Like, you know, I don't know each and every one of y'all, but it's just like, what would y'all have in competition with who? Your job? Your love life? Your somebody? Maybe it's a friend. Maybe it's your own sibling. I don't know. But y'all better get this fixed. I know that for sure. Y'all better get that fixed. So, yeah. That's it. That's it for Capricorns for 2025. Well, as of, what's the month? It's June, right? It's June. As of the month June, Capricorns, y'all in a recap so much. Y'all seeming like y'all about to be in financial stability enough to the point where, you know, you can afford things that you want. Maybe it's maybe it's a house. Maybe it's your Shein card, because my Shein card is $107. And I just got a job, actually. So ain't that something? I'm a Capricorn. I just got a job. So I'm hoping that that's something that's for y'all. So thank you. Bye. I'll see you guys again.